Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. After the quarterfinals yesterday, only 4 teams remain, 3 NMC squads and 1 Diamond Boys. In our first semifinals, it is the Diamond Boys and NMC Canes up next on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back to back Jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. He's the point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
Massillon Jackson High School on the northern end of Stark County is our site for today, as 4 teams remain in the 16U division of the 2025 NABF World Series. In game number 1 of the day, it is NMC Canes and the Diamond Boys Showcase 16U squad. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this morning live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Glad to have you with us here in Stark County. Should be a fun day of baseball, as we have a 75% chance of crowning an NMC squad as champion, and a 25% chance of the Diamond Boys, not because of talent or anything along those lines. There's 3 NMC and only 1 of the Diamond Boys. Fly ball sent into center field. It is caught, and there is out number 1. A hard fly out for Branson Reed. And that catch was made in center field by number 22, Nolan Shirk. 1 up, 1 down, and that'll bring in Jackson Payne, the center fielder for NMC. First pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Payne, wearing number 9, comes in at 5'10", 150. Just finished up his freshman campaign for Pleasant. as is pretty much custom with these NMC squads. A lot of variance on the roster of where these kids play their high school ball. You look at this Canes roster, you have a lot of the outskirt schools such as Ontario, Shelby, and Harding. You also have some closer to home in Olmsted Falls, Buckeye, and Worcester. Count now 2-2 on Payne. In the on-deck circle, it is Chase Canes, the shortstop. Paulo's 2-2. He is going to miss down low. And speaking of Paulo, he is on the mound today. Xavier Paulo, a rising junior at Hudson. The payoff pitch fouled back. We have seen a lot of Hudson players this summer, whether it be the old guard represented by Braden Deutsch of OEB or the young guard with so many young top-tier talents from Hudson, such as Chase Deutsch. Swing and a miss on the payoff pitch, and there is out number 2. First strikeout of the game for Xavier Paulo. And it is a good start for the Diamond Boys. 2 up, 2 down. Jace Canes now steps in. Canes listed at 6 foot 150. He is a rising sophomore at Shelby. Shelby, a school more known for their basketball exploits than baseball, but still they have a very decent program for baseball. But going back to basketball, one of their most famous alums, Brennan Lewis, he operates the All Ohio Hoops account, which has, I would say, in regards to NEO basketball, one of the highest followings in that area. Here comes the 2-0 from Paulo. Chopped foul off the catcher. Looking at the defense, it is Paulo on the mound, Greco behind the dish, Bailey at first, Salazar at second. Looking at shorts, it is Cutie at third. It is going to be Warren in left, Williams, Shirk in center, and Kopkash in right. The 2-1, it is down low for ball 3. One more ball, and that'll bring in Max Ciroli, the starting catcher. Paulo's 3-1 is up and in for ball 4, and it is a 2-out walk for NMC. From what we've seen so far in the NABF World Series, early base runners can cause some damage, as we have seen a lot of innings get out of hand, even with 2 down. Ciroli, the catcher, looking to keep the inning going for NMC's offense. Throwback to 1, not going to be in time. Still an interesting move from Paulo to throw back. We've seen that a lot this tournament and a lot this summer. More of a warning shot to get things underway more than an actual attempt. First pitch to Ciroli, hits the strike zone, 0-1 the count. After Paulo missed on the 3-1 inside, now goes down low. Throwback to 1, it is close but not in time. And you'll see as the game goes on, usually the first throwback is not an aggressive one, but everything past that, it is a complete shot. And speaking of a shot, that one is right into the back, and it is a second consecutive free pass. That'll put the opening run in scoring position, setting up Grady Riggle, the starting pitcher for NMC, with an opportunity to help out his cause before he even steps on out to the mound. And as a pitcher, that is one of the best feelings. You have a chance to do yourself a favor offensively before you even have to face any hitters. Good drive into center field. It is down, and they are going to send the opening run home. The play at the plate, it has a shot, but it is too high. It is an RBI single for Riggle, and that'll put 2 runners in scoring position. That goes exactly to plan for NMC. And as I mentioned, after that walk, a 2-out base runner can do a lot of damage. There's Exhibit A. And Riggle's swing, it was a nice drive into center field, just able to sneak it up the middle. And now it is the underdogs, the number 4 seed, and a good spot to do some extra damage. Paulo's pitch up high for ball 1. It is Maverick Chinebi, the rising sophomore at Worcester, now in for NMC. The 1-0 gonna miss. And you see that faked back pick down the line, even behind the dish. Greco getting aggressive. Paulo's 2-0 up high for ball 3. One more ball, and Chase Allen, the right fielder, will have the bases loaded. Once again, it was 2 up, 2 down to begin. Since then, 3 up, 3 on. 3-0 goes to the bottom of the zone and hits. 3-1 the count. The Diamond Boys, they need this one as well, and they will get it. We are full. After a good start defensively to the frame, things turn sour, but an opportunity to hold the damage to just one. Paulo's payoff pitch. It is up high for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And a prime opportunity for Chase Allen, the rising sophomore at Olmsted Falls, to bring in a pair. Olmsted Falls, they have a nice team brewing over in Olmsted Township. We'll see what they can do in 2026. The SWC outside of Amherst, I would say, relatively open, but it should be the Comets once again controlling the conference. Paulo's 1-0, hit foul, evening things up. And we have seen a couple of Olmsted Falls Bulldogs this summer, namely the Perkins brothers, Luke and Jack. I believe it is Luke Perkins going to mount this upcoming year, Jack a rising junior. 1-1, hits the bottom of the zone, and I think that strike tells us all we need to know about the zone. Anything in the lower portion, 9 times out of 10, you are going to get that call. Now, will Paulo heed that? He will, but it is hit down the line foul. Early on in these games, you have to establish the strike zone as a pitcher. If you're getting the calls lower in the zone than you normally would, you have to change your approach and attack down low, opposed to maybe settling upstairs. And that time, he almost got the swing. And that is the danger of having that low strike zone. You can get some extra swings and misses on balls in the dirt. That time, Allen does a great job to hold up. Paulo's 2-2, driven foul down the left field line. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, 3 on. Paulo tries again, and this time he will hit Allen. It is his second surrendered hit by a pitch this inning, and that'll bring in run number 2 for NMC. And on top of that, that'll keep the bases loaded. And time now called by the catcher as he wants to have a word with Paulo. After once again a great start, walk hit by a pitch, RBI single, walk hit by a pitch. NMC taking advantage of the scenario, and I'll say it again. That first runner came on, and I said it. Run around with 2 down, especially in this tournament, it is dangerous. And here it is on display. 2 runs have scored. And this inning, once again, looked like it was going to be all the Diamond Boys. They looked like they were going to be able to control things. But now all of the control is with the visitors. The 1-0 fly ball sent into the stratosphere. It'll stay in the infield. Called off and caught at second, and the side is retired, but not before a pair of runs come home for NMC to begin the game. Middle of 1 in Jackson. It is NMC Canes up 2-0 on the Diamond Boys. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to Massillon Jackson High School in Stark County. Bottom of the first inning, it is NMC up 2-0 on the Diamond Boys. For those just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this morning. A later start than we are used to on Sundays, as most of the time we begin at 8:30. So a later start time, I was not opposed to it. And here we are, 10:41, and we are in game number 1 of the day. In fact, I believe I got a whole 2 extra hours of sleep because of the 10:30 start time, so I am very grateful for this one not being a crack of dawn game. The 1-1 upstairs for ball 2. In the leadoff spot for the Diamond Boys, it is going to be Jack Williams, the left fielder. Williams wearing number 23. He will ground that one over towards third. Throw to 1, it is in time. 1 up, 1 down. A quick start to the inning for the defense of NMC. But what I was going to say before the swing, he is one of 2 number 23s at least listed on the roster. We'll see what he's wearing today, and that appears to be 19, which is what he usually wears. But on the lineup card, there's also one other discrepancy, and there are 2 number 3s, and we'll see if that actually does happen, as they are once again back-to-back. And I think we'd be pretty easily able to tell if that was the case. Now it is James Cuddy, the shortstop, stepping in. The 1-0 will connect now, 1-1 the count. Cuddy, the traditional number 23 for this roster. He is a rising junior at Aurora. We have seen a lot of green men this summer as well, especially at the lower age groups. Fly ball sent into deep left center field, still carrying, and it'll be caught, I would say, 20 feet in front of the warning track for out number 2. Nicely done out in center field by Payne, tracking that one down in the gap. Just like the top of the first inning, 2 up, 2 down. And now it is Nolan Shirk, the center fielder, trying to continue the inning while trying to keep the pattern that NMC established in the top of the first going. Swing and a miss, 0-1 the count. On the mound today for NMC, it is number 21, Grady Riggle, the rising sophomore at Colonel Crawford High School. And he does have the lone hit of the game for NMC, which was an RBI single. So he, in large part, is to thank for the lead. Riggles 0-2. Fly ball sent into center field. Called off once again by Payne, and the side is retired. The Diamond Boys go in order in the bottom of the first inning. Through 1 in Jackson Township, it is NMC Canes up 2-0 on the Diamond Boys. You are watching the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports, presented by the Diamond League. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Through 1, it is NMC up 2-0 on the Diamond Boys. And right now, this is a good chance for redemption for the Diamond Boy defense. They need some momentum heading into the rest of this game. Still early on, but an early deficit not easy to overcome. 1-0 swing and a miss now, 1-1 the count. And I will say both dugouts have been plenty active in this game. I am very impressed. It is still early on in the morning, and during summer break no less. So to be up and active this early is a big credit and testament to their willingness to try and battle out a couple of games here. Here comes the 1-2. It is there for strike 3 looking. 1 up, 1 down. Nicely done by Apollo, able to hit the strike zone. And that'll go down as his second strikeout of the game, and that'll send us back to the top of the order. And we will see the back end of that strikeout here on our replay. Just perfectly places it off the plate, and once again attacks down low, and on the frame, he gets the decision. 0-1 the count on Reed as we are back to the top of the order for NMC. Branson over 1 today with a fly out to center field. And now he is quickly down in the count 0-2. Both sides having good defense so far, but NMC doing slightly more. The 0-2 left up for ball 1. That is a in and around sweet spot for most zones, but once again with the lower establishment, I kind of do agree with that decision. The 1-2, good drive into the outfield, but it is going to be caught in right for out number 2. First catch of the day by Kopcash in right. And just like the first inning, 2 up, 2 down, it is going to be Jackson Payne, the center fielder, stepping in, looking for redemption and looking to spark another 2-out rally. Hit down the third base line, but foul. Count now 0-1. And if he can straighten it out and have it go into the outfield down that third base line, that could easily be extra bases. And once again, that could set the table for another big inning. The 0-1 taken in the dirt. Next inning for the Diamond Boys, Warren, Paulo, and Greco, 4, 5, and 6. So we'll see what the middle of the order can do. The 1-1, they will appeal down the line, and the ump says no. Ball 2. You always have to appeal no matter if you think you're going to get the call or not. You never know. And on the off chance you get it, you get a free strike added on. Right now a 3-1 count on Payne. It is Canes who began the rally with a walk in the on-deck circle again. Paulo trying to get back in it. And he will not. It is ball 4. And just like last inning, 2 up, 2 down, and then a walk. And now it's an opportunity for NMC to do it again. Canes, he walked his first time up, but I think he wants a lot more than that this time up. First pitch taken for strike 1. But this NMC squad coming out hungry in this game. The 0-1 in there now, 0-2. And things are starting to quiet down just a little bit here. But we'll see if the energy will be kept up during the game. There still is some, but not as much as we had moments ago. The 0-2 hangs up. Now the animation is returning from both dugouts. And whichever side does kind of take their foot off the gas, at least energy-wise, they're the squad that most likely will not walk out of here with a win. Good hit down the line at third, scooped up, throw to 1. It is on the money, and the side is retired. The Diamond Boys get redemption after a tough first inning. They learn from their mistakes, and they are able to avoid any further damage. Middle of 2 in Jackson, NMC 2, the Diamond Boys 0. Your score on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Brett Warren steps in to get things underway in the bottom of the second inning. It is NMC up 2-0 on the Diamond Boys. As Warren leads things off, it'll be 5 and 6 to follow. Last time we saw the offense, 1-2-3 inning, a ground out to third, got things underway, followed by 2 flyouts back-to-back in center field. So good contact so far from the Diamond Boys, but right to the defense. Oh, and the count on the third baseman, Warren. And he'll take strike 2. Warren wearing number 5. He is a rising junior at St. Ed's. Riggle looking for his first punch out of the game. The 0-2, good drive up the middle, taken in at short. The throw to 1, it is high, but it is going to be in time for out number 1. Nice work at first by Stutter to reestablish on the bag, as otherwise that would have been a free base. And still a good throw from Canes, got it in the vicinity, and his first baseman was able to take care of the rest. 1 up, 1 down, and it is the starting pitcher, Xavier Paulo, stepping in. Paulo so far has allowed a pair of runs defensively. And this is an opportunity to make himself the first base runner of the game for the Diamond Boys. 1-0 up high for ball 2. And as of now, patience appears to be supreme. And once again, he will wait, and now a 3-0 count on hand. And if you are Xavier Paulo, you're thinking, okay, if this is perfect, maybe, but otherwise, absolutely not. And it's not going to be perfect. It is well high. It is ball 4, and the Diamond Boys have their first base runner of the game. They needed 1 on the bases to see it first, and now with 1 down, that'll bring in Greco, an opportunity not only to move along his pitcher, but also to potentially put the opening run on the board for the Diamond Boys. Still plenty of game left to go, as it is only the bottom of the 2nd inning. But the longer you wait to get the offense truly going, the less and less likely that you can. But right now, Riggle missing up high, and seeing this, Ciroli is going to go call time. And that's the right call. You cannot let your pitcher get frazzled this early, or in this case, just keep missing up high. Still a competitive ball game. This is a semifinal. The loser goes home. The winner then plays again at 3:30 in the championship of the NABF World Series. And one thing is for sure, the winner of this game will take on NMC. It just depends if it is Kervik or if it is Bliss. And that'll be decided at 1 o'clock. Before the 1-0 throwback, not in time. Nice idea on the mound from Riggle, but unable to get the ball there quickly enough. Still a good lead over at first from Paulo. Runner will go. Throw down to second. It is not going to be in time, and that is a stolen base for the starting pitcher. First stolen base of the game for either side. Paulo now in scoring position. And now an easier opportunity for Greco to drive him in. Count now 1-1. And now it appears we do have a discrepancy between the counts. Swing and a miss, now 1-2. But it seems like the Diamond Boys had 2-0. I had 2-0 up here. So I don't know where they're getting the 1-1, now 1-2. Count now is 2-2. And now I think time's going to be called, and I think it's going to talk things over. As up here, not only in-house, but on the stream, we had 2-0. The Diamond Boys had 2-0. The umpire had 1-1. But it does appear the count will remain 2-2. So a tougher spot for Greco to work out of. But first, a fake throwback to 1, or excuse me, to 2. But nothing going. Riggle will try it again. The 2-2, left up. The throwback down, it is not in time. And once again, it is a warning shot to the pitcher. The count now is full 3-2. And for the second time in this sequence, time has been called behind the dish. Ciroli is going to go and talk to his pitcher. I do like Ciroli constantly going out there and talking to his pitcher, but at the same time, he kind of just has to let him throw his game. Maybe you give some nonverbal cues, you give some signals, but otherwise you have to let him be. Payoff pitch, strike 3 looking, and there is out number 2. First strikeout of the game for Grady Riggle. Runner at second, 2 down. And that'll bring in the number 7 hitter, A.J. Bailey. Bailey is a rising senior at Walsh. First pitch in there for strike 1. Walsh located in Cuyahoga Falls, just across the street from CVCA, so not too far of a hike for him this morning, as he just had to grace the difficult traffic patterns of 77 or potentially the back roads to get to Jackson. 0-1 on the money now, 0-2 the counts. Next inning for NMC, it is Ciroli, Riggle, and Chinevi. So 4, 5, and 6. No balls, 2 strikes. Still a runner at second base. The pitch. Ground ball hit up the middle, picked up at short. Canes' throw to 1. It is on the money, and the side is retired. Second put out of the game for Canes, and the inning is over. Through 2 in Jackson Township, it is NMC, the away team, up 2-0 on the Diamond Boys. You are watching the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Two innings down, 5 to go in semifinal. 1 of 2 today at Massillon Jackson High School. It is NMC off the back of a very good start to the game in the first. Up 2-0 on the Diamond Boys Showcase squad. First pitch up high for ball 1. And the Diamond Boys Showcase squad coached by Zach Heckendorn. The 1-0. Good drive up the middle, picked up at short on the 1-hop. The throw to 1, it is wide, and he is off the bag, and it is a leadoff infield single for NMC. For the first time in this game, the leadoff man is aboard safely. And we'll watch it back on the replay to see if he did come off the bag or not. Definitely close, as it was just chopped over to the side, and the throw did appear to be wide. You'll see it here. Yes, he did come off the bag. Just barely, but he did. First pitch back to the plate is low for ball 1. But back to Coach Zach Heckendorn. Known for baseball by some, but for most, he is known for his impressive custom cleats, as he has done a lot of great custom jobs. One of the main ones that put him on the map was the custom rubber duck shoes that he made for Aaron Davenport. And that image on your screen is from back on July 28th of last year, as he presented Aaron with those cleats. He has done a lot of great shoes since then, and now it's with the Savannah Bananas. But now in his spare time coaching this Diamond Boys squad. And I asked him, how does a shoe designer end up coaching a travel ball team? And he said it's simple. They asked. Not a coach by trade, but he is doing that today. Started his collegiate journey over at Mount Union, then went to Capital, and then this upcoming year, he told me, he is off to Defiance to go and play baseball. So from 2 different purples in the OAC to 1 final purple. 2-1, it is blocked for ball 3. But that picture that we put up on the screen a little while ago was a picture that we took back at that game, as that was the one and only Rubber Ducks game that we shot that year. That was actually when I met Zach, so seeing him this morning was kind of a surprise, as I did not expect to see a shoe designer being a coach. 3-1, it is low for ball 4, and that'll put 2 on with nobody out. And this is a good opportunity for NMC Canes to blow this game open. Getting some run support now will help make this game a lot easier as it goes on. Chenevi, the left fielder, now steps in. 0 for 0 today with a walk. Swing and a miss. He will swing just through it. 0-1 the count. Once again, the next game begins at around 1 p.m. It is NMC Kervik taking on NMC Bliss. The 0-1 chopped foul, now 0-2 the counts. In a preview of that game, two very talented squads. We saw NMC Bliss take down Premier on Friday. But that NMC Kervik squad, so many top-tier players, top to bottom, not just in the sport of baseball. And that is a preview of what we will see from them. The 0-2 bounces in, and it is going to skip left, but no action on the bases. Both runners content with where they stand. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chenevi trying to make it 3-0 or potentially load up the bases. Ground ball chopped up the middle. This could be double trouble. Instead, it is through into the outfield, and that is going to bring in run number 3. Put runners at the corners, and NMC opens the scoring once again. Good hustle all the way around. A lot of people in the infield thought that that one was going to be a simple routine play, but in the end, it just snuck under Salazar's glove. And on the E4, that'll bring in run number 3 of the day for NMC. Run number 4 right there, 90 feet away, and an opportunity for him to come in. Runner will go, throw down is not going to happen. And on the indifference, that'll put 2 runners in scoring position. And to add more on top of it, with 2 on and nobody out. The 1-0 is, or excuse me, the 0-1 is upstairs, now 1-1 the count. Allen tips that one foul. Last time we saw Chase Allen, he got hit by a pitch, and I believe that did load up the bases. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he will take strike 3 looking, and that is out number 1. Strikeout number 3 today from Xavier Paulo. And that gets a very important first out of the inning. Now it is Stutter, the first baseman, stepping in. First pitch misses up for ball 1. Once again, runners at second and third, 1 down in the top of the 3rd inning. The 1-0 fouled back, now 1-1 the count. And there is some potential rain expected today. The big question is, how bad do we get it? We got lucky on Friday, but looking at the hourly, it looks like it should avoid us, at least for now. But you never know with a pop-up cycle that could end up giving us a delay. The goal was to get every single game done and over with before the rain comes in, and now it looks like they're saying 6 o'clock. 2-1 will miss. And that's really like the first time in this game that that low pitch has not connected. Swing and a miss. The high heat gets them, and we are full. Big payoff pitch here, as this, if this is a walk, then that would bring in Bowman with the bases loaded. But he will not have that opportunity. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Paulo. 2 down. He now has 4 total strikeouts on the day. Now Connor Bowman, the second baseman, will step in. 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking in this game. NMC already plating 1, but they would feel hard done by if they don't get another on the board. First pitch sent down the right field line. Foul. 0-1 the counts. As for the Diamond Boys, 8, 9, and 1 next inning. It is Salazar, Kopkash, and then top with Williams. The 0-1 swing and a miss, chasing in the dirt. Now an 0-2 count. Tough spot for NMC, given how good of a start they had to this frame. Paulo trying for his 3rd consecutive strikeout. Instead, it is a line drive down the line and right, and that is going to be extra bases. Both runs that were currently in place come home, and that is going to make it 5-0. A nice 2 RBI double from Connor Bowman. And that is timely hitting at its finest. 2 on, 2 down. You had a potential chance to strand them, and then bam, you bring in a pair. And that is a tough pill to swallow for this Diamond Boys defense. time now called, and we will see if Paulo stays in the game or not. It's a tough call. This is a semifinal. You do have to be mindful of a game that is to come if you make it there. But at the same time, the key is you have to make it there. If you're not going to make it to the championship game, your next decision really does not matter. But they're playing for it, so we'll see what they end up doing here. We'll see that he does appear to be pretty confident with what he has now, and I believe he will stay in the game as there is the vote of confidence given by his manager. But I do think he will have a shorter leash than he once did. Back to the top we go for the third go-around as it is Branson Reed stepping in. First pitch to Reed, backs him out for ball one. Reed once again 0 for 2, a fly out to center and to right. And once again, he will put it in right center field. It is down, and that is going to bring in run number 6. It is an RBI single for Branson Reed. And it is the NMC Kane squad getting ready to book their place in the championship. Still early on in the game, but this big inning of 4 runs has really put them in the driver's seat. First pitch fouled back, 0-1 the count. Looking at the run rules that are really in place, I believe it's 15 after 3, 10 after 4, or no, 15 after 4, 10 after 5, 8 after 6. Ball is low, throw down to second. It is on the money, but he dropped it. So that is going to give Reed the base. And he stayed there a couple of extra seconds, and I think rightfully so, gave a slight scare. And he does appear to be slightly shaken after sliding in. Count out 1 ball, 1 strike. And if you are NMC, bringing in another run this inning, making it 7-0, that puts you in a great spot, and it lets your defense breathe a little bit. The 1-1 hit down the line. It is going to be fair. Almost went foul. They're going to send him home, and he is going to be in. Reed scores, and cruising into second base, it is Jackson Payne. It is an RBI double for the second baseman, or the center fielder, and that is going to make it 7-0. And he just replaces Reed over at second. So the strong inning continues. It looked like it was going to be foul down the line, but it just eked fair. And now it is Kane stepping in, and he will have a runner at third as that is a pass ball. So another free base given up by the Diamond Boys. And all signs, at least right now, are pointing towards an all-NMC affair in the championship game. And we will see how that ends up looking. The 1-0 misses low, now 2-0. And a score update from Hawken. It is NMC Reichenbach bowing out of the 18U division, losing to Release Carinci. So Release Carinci is now in the championship game for the 18U division. But NMC Reichenbach did a great job knocking out OEB Rundgren in the quarterfinals. That is going to be a pass ball. The play at home will not happen, and that is going to make it 8-0. A very productive walk for Jace Canes. And now it is going to be Ciroli stepping in, but I do believe we will see the call to the bullpen first. Time once again called, and his day is going to be done. We will see who does replace him in the field, as this could be a couple of guys. It does appear that Salazar, in the meantime, is also walking off. So we'll see if that means he is the next man coming in or not. And now we have somebody from the outfield coming in. And I assume that means he was in the pen. So we will check on our new pitcher in a few moments once he is warmed up. But NMC, a 6th spot in the 3rd. They control their own destiny in this one. NMC Canes on the verge of a championship game bid. Still a few innings left to go. Up 8-0 on the Diamond Boys. The call to the bullpen has been made. It is Grayson Rokeseger wearing number 21 now on to throw for the Diamond Boys. Down by 8 in this game. They need to get that final out in the third to get their offense back up. Rokeseger's first pitch is up high for ball 1. It is Max Cerulli, the starting catcher, stepping in for the third time. A hard 90 and a single so far for him. The 1-0 misses upstairs for ball 2. And just to put it out there, if this game does end via the run rule at some point, the next game does not start early. It does have to wait until 1 o'clock to get underway. Not only for warm-up, but also just to kind of keep things going on pace to start at 3:30 for the championship game. The only reason we'd start early is if there is a storm cycle in the area, and the goal will be to get that game in, but I don't think that would even be enough to change that. 2-0 is upstairs for ball 3. And we have seen some big innings in this competition. The biggest one, the Brooklyn Sluggers, playing a total of 12 runs on Premier in the first. And that game did not end until the 6th. 3-0 is chopped foul, and very interesting to see a swing on the 3-0. I understand you're up by 8, but the green light here? And the pitch did not look to be a strike. It could have been, but at least from my angle, it did not appear to be in the zone. And we'll see if that does come back to bite them or not. And it will not, as the next one misses up high for ball 4. And spanning back to the last at-bat, it is back-to-back walks. And that'll put 2 on with 2 down, setting up Riggle. And as well, Cerulli led off the inning, so this is going to be the 11th batter of the frame. And already 6 have come around, and they want more. First pitch chopped foul, 0-1 the count. And if you are the Diamond Boys, you're going to need one heck of a third inning to stay in it. Otherwise, all signs are pointing towards a quick outing and a quick NMC victory. The 0-1. Going to miss low now, 1-1 the count. And if this does end up being the final result, then it would be all NMC teams left in the competition. Rokeseger's 1-1 up high for ball 2. But this NMC Kane squad, they're the only 15U left, but they're showing that they more than deserve a spot in this Final Four and that they deserve a spot in the championship. Here comes the 2-1. It is up for ball 3. In the on-deck circle, it is Chinevi. And that might mean he has an opportunity to swing with the bases loaded. The 3-1, it sails up for ball 4. And once again, the bases are loaded. And going back to how this inning could have gone down, very impressive from NMC. They stayed in it, they battled. And here they are, 90 feet away from bringing in their 9th run of the game, 7th of the inning. First pitch sails up for ball 1. And over at third base, it is Canes getting an aggressive lead. He knows that that ball is behind, that he is going to take home. The 1-0, it is going to connect now, 1-1 the count. The pitch. It is to the backstop. He is going to go home, and he is in with ease. That'll make it 9-0 NMC, and it is now a 7-run inning. The damage just not stopping from NMC quite yet, and they are the lower seed in this matchup. I believe this Diamond Boys group, they were the 1 seed. The 2-1, up high for ball 3. After Chinevi, it goes to Chase Allen. 3 balls, 1 strike. The Diamond Boys, they need a strike, and they get it. We are full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the inning. Here comes the payoff pitch, and it is going to be up high for ball 4. That is now the 4th walk in a row. So bases loaded, 2 down, and it is Chase Allen back in for the 2nd time this inning. He was in a stretch of strikeouts earlier on in the frame. First pitch misses up high for ball 1. Cerulli at third, Riggle at second, Chinevi at first. The 1-0 fouled away, now 1-1 the count. But for those just tuning in, A 7-run inning and counting for NMC. This one has gone to plan and then some. The 1-1, swing and a miss, now 1-2. And if the Diamond Boys can get out of it here, and they can have themselves a big inning as well, this game is not over. There's a reason why they were at the top of pool play. Good drive into the outfield. That one, it is going to be caught, and the side is retired at long last. But 7 runs come around to score for NMC in the top of the 3rd inning. Middle of 3 at Jackson High School. It is the 15U squad up 9-0 on the Diamond Boys. You are watching the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Bottom of 3 in Jackson. 9-0 your score. It is NMC on top of the Diamond Boys. It was a strong top of the 3rd inning that saw 7 runs score for the visitors. And now the task is simple. Keep the lead intact heading into the 4th. The run rules are 15-run lead after 4, 10 after 5, and 8 after 6. So you look at that 8 after 6, and right now they are in place to get there. But still, they have to keep things going for the next couple of frames. And I think their goal is to end this one after 5. That's a more realistic one. They need one more run to get there. And if they do, then that sets them up nicely to be out of here early. The 3-1 fly ball sent over in a foul territory off to the right side. And it is going to drop foul. So we are full. And Riggle, you can see his reaction. He thought it was going to be caught over in foul territory, but it drops in no man's land. And NMC very lucky that the ball didn't go fair. If so, that would have been a very tough way to send the leadoff man on. Count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes on Salazar. Or now it appears to be his replacement in. Payoff pitch, it is inside for ball 4. And it is a leadoff walk. So interesting to see him in for the second baseman, but that does appear to be the change. And now it is going to be Kopkash stepping in. But once again, Rogue Seger now down at first. He did replace Paulo. I assume that means Paulo's going to stay in the game and hit as a DH for the second baseman then. So we'll see how that one does play out, but it's a change that had to be made just given where this game is going. You have to try some things that you might not usually try. It's win or go home. If you want to keep the game going or depending on if they have another tournament or not, the season going, they have to win here. We're getting to the point where a lot of these organizations are running out of time in their seasons and that they're done either this weekend or at the latest next weekend. Barring any late season championships, the last day that these teams can play is July 31st, but for the most part, they're all done next Sunday, the 0-1, and they're now 0-2. And that deadline is to allow for the new start of a season for the OHSAA on August 1st. And that is when mandatory start for all of the fall sports. The 0-2 ground ball hit up the middle, picked up at third. Throw to 2, it is in time. The throw to 1, it is slightly late. On the fielder's choice, they are able to record out number 1. Still nicely done by the NMC defense. They get the lead runner. They keep the scenario the same, but just 1 out closer to getting out of this inning. We'll see it back here. It is nicely picked up at third. That was Reed with the play. Then at 1, just a tad bit late. 1 on, 1 down, as it is Jack Williams stepping back in. Swing and a miss, 0-1 the counts. In the top of the 4th, it's going to be Stutter, Bowman, and Reed. Runner will go, pitches it inside. The throw down, it is just a bit late on the tag, as that'll put a runner in scoring position for the first time today for the Diamond Boys. That's a stolen base for Kopkash. But very close, the tag just coming in moments late. The 1-1 connects now, 1-2 the count. Good work from Riggle. Only 1 strikeout today, but his contact pitching approach has been very successful for this squad. The 1-2, it is chopped. It might stay fair, but no, it is going to go foul. It did appear to go foul initially, but they had to make sure by running it out and seeing if the ball did declare either way. Once again, up after this, it is going to be game number 2 of our triple header today, semifinal number 2. It is going to be a very fun one as NMC Kervik takes on NMC Bliss. The 1-2, swing and a miss. There is out number 2. Second strikeout of the game for Grady Riggle. And as things stand, I assume he is going to, I'm going to guess, go the distance. But that could change if the score does as well. But it also depends on his pitch count if they want to save him for the championship game, which I assume the answer is no. I don't know officially what they're trying to do, but Avery Kond is on the bench for NMC. He is one of their 2 substitutes, and I do think he could be saved to pitch in that championship game. The 1-0 misses low for ball 2, and that is always the give and take with these tournaments. Do you throw your ace early? Is he then available for your championship game? How do you work things out? Here comes the 2-0. Good drive into deep left center field, but it is going to be over the left fielder's head. It does get down, and the Diamond Boys are on the board. Into second base, it is Cuddy, and he is going to stop there. A massive RBI double puts them on the board. Now an 8-run game. It looked like the ball was just going to be caught, but in the end, a last-second shift, and Chenevi is unable to catch it in the end. And that gives the Diamond Boys a shot in this game. Now it is Shirk stepping in, the center fielder, 0 for 1 today. First pitch up high for ball 1. So NMC's job a lot more difficult now in principle, as we've seen a lot of teams struggle offensively, but when that first run hits, the rest follow, and it seems to be quick. Behind the dish, it did look like Ceroli wanted to be aggressive and throw back through, but in the end makes the right call, as there's no need to be that aggressive right now, and if that ball does get into the outfield, that is a free base. The 2-0, it is going to connect. So now a 2-1 count. After Shirk, it goes to Brett Warren. NMC up 9-1 in the bottom of the 3rd. 2-1, up and in for ball 3. And you'll see over at second base a very active Cuddy. Riggle trying to get back in. The 3-1. It is popped up. Could be playable. And it is going to bounce foul. Now full. And it looked like it just split the third baseman, Reed, and the catcher, Ciroli. Tough play to make right in front of their dugouts. And on top of that, looking at the dugout right there, it is the Diamond Boys dugout. So I'm sure making a play right in front of your opponent is never the easiest thing. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Riggle gets strikeout number 3, and the inning is over. On an RBI double from James Cuddy, the Diamond Boys get on the board through 3 in Jackson Township. It is NMC up 9-1 on the Diamond Boys. You are watching the NABF World Series on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to Massillon Jackson High School. Top of the 4th inning in game number 1 of our semifinals. It is NMC up 9-1 on the Diamond Boys. First pitch is a strike, 0-1 the count. NMC looking for another big inning, and they could have a start. Instead, it is popped up, skied on the infield, and caught at short for out number 1. That is Cuddy with the putout. And he had that big RBI double back in the bottom of the 3rd inning. For NMC, the goal is simple. Keep this lead going and work from there to potentially end the game early. But if you are the Diamond Boys, everything from here on out starts here in this 4th inning. Fly ball sent into left center. It is called off and caught by Williams for out number 2. 2 up and 2 quickly down in the frame. And if you are the Diamond Boys who have scored the last run in this game, you have some momentum and you can work from here to potentially play a couple of runs in the bottom of the 4th. Make it 9-3, 9-4. Heading into the final couple of innings, you have a shot. Deep fly ball sent into center field, and it is caught, and that is going to go down as one of the quickest innings of the NABF World Series. The side is retired just like that. What a job by the Diamond Boys, forcing 3 quick outs, middle of 4 in Jackson. It is NMC still in control, up 9-1 on the Diamond Boys. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. After a quick top of the inning, it is the Diamond Boys back to the sticks in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch, it is hit down the line, foul, 0-1 the counts. And I believe in the end, the top of the fourth inning had 4 pitches. So very good efficiency from Rogue Seger and the rest of the defense. On the 0-1, a deep fly ball to right center. It is in the gap for extra bases. It is going to just stay inside the yard, and it is going to be a big leadoff double for the Diamond Boys. They are not out of this one yet. It is Brett Warren unleashing on the baseball, and he is able to help out the offensive cause. And you see that fly ball deep to right center, and he is hyped up down below. If you are the Diamond Boys, once again, played a couple this inning, you have an opportunity to get back in this game. And getting that start, that does bode well for them. Now it is Paulo stepping back in. 0-1 the counts. Paulo was 0 for 0 in this game as he walked his first time up, then stole a base. He was the starting pitcher, and now an opportunity to make amends after a tough outing. And all of that damage pretty much came in one inning as 7 runs scored in the top of the third. Before the 1-1, Riggle looks back and no throw. And it does appear that one of the NMC squads have made their way here to Jackson as they will take on the winner of this game in the championship if they make it there. But they are around 90 minutes away from first pitch as it is scheduled to begin at around 1 p.m. Once again, looking at the skies, it is not too kind. So we will see how much baseball we have. Hopefully a full day before a delay. But it is getting really, really dark. Not as dark as it was on Wednesday at Kent, where it looked like it was nighttime at 3 o'clock. And the darkest that we had during that rain delay in between games 3 and 4, that was darker than it was by the time that we left. And keep in mind, we left there at around 8:45. So that just says how dark it was at that time. Good crack into the outfield. It is down in center field. They are going to hold up Warren, and that is going to place runners at the corners, nobody out. The good start gets better for the Diamond Boys. And just like that, 2 runners on to begin the bottom of the fourth inning. The defense did their job getting a quick top. Now the offense wants to make up for lost time in the bottom. Now it is Greco, the catcher, stepping in, an opportunity to make it 9-2. But first, a first and third play called by NMC. Not surprised to see them put that on as this NMC squad, very well coached, and overall across the board as an organization, NMC is very well ran. Throwback to 1 not in time. Just like T3, they have their own performance site, and I believe it is moving home. So we'll see where they end up putting that site, as it should be a fun renovation for NMC performance. Awkwardly popped off the bat down the right side. Nobody's there at 1. Riggle able to win the foot race for the first out of the inning, but it comes at a cost as a run does come around to score. That'll make it 9-2, NMC still in control. Nice work on the mound by Riggle, able to come off of it and make the play in the end. But once again, a run comes around. The Diamond Boys, they have won the inning, but they want a lot more. Now it is A.J. Bailey, the righty, stepping in. So far today, 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch on the money for strike 1. And if you are the Diamond Boys, right now your bread and butter is a good swing. Runner will go, the 0-1, it will hit him, and that'll put runners at the corners. So now runners at the corners are no, because he did get hit, he'll be sent back. So 2 runners on, 1 down, and now that is going to be, I believe, Rugseger back in. Ground ball hit down the line, over towards third. They have a play at 2. They will take it. Throw to 1. It is not in time, and the inning will continue. So now 2 outs in the frame, as it is a basic fielder's choice up the middle. But very nearly a double play, not only at first, but at third, as the runner just kind of took an extra couple of steps. Going to the top of the fifth inning for NMC, it is 2, 3, and 4, Payne, Canes, and Ciroli. But for now, Kopkash at the bottom of the order rounds things out for the second time, and he is going to try and bring in one more this inning. First pitch fouled back, 0-1 the count. As we're looking at the time limit, we are just over an hour into this game. We have until, I believe, 12:30 to start a new inning, if that ends up mattering in this contest or not. That remains yet to be seen. The 0-1, it is in there now, 0-2 the count. Still a big inning for the Diamond Boys, getting in one. But they would feel a lot better if they can get in a second. Instead, throw back to one, and now we have a rundown between the bases. Throw to two, it is not going to be there. A run will score, so that'll make it 9-3. And the inning might continue. He is safe back at one. What a job! Plays in the pickle and gets the full jar. How about that? He looked dead in the water over at first base, but somehow not only the run scores, but the inning continues. And you'll watch this juke back. That is absolutely nasty. That is an insane play. That is insane elusiveness. Rogue Seger helping out his team, and he keeps the inning going too. That might be one of the plays of the tournament. And the fact that he stayed in the base path is even more impressive. Albeit, did he? That is another question. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Or now that's going to be strike three. Kind of lost track of that one, and that will end the inning. But, wow, what a frame. Things just completely changing at the end there. A big run comes around on some trickery. But still, the Diamond Boys down by 6, need a lot in the next couple of innings. And it starts here. They need to stop when we return. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. The Diamond Boys showing some fight in this one, but still down by 6 as we enter the top of the 5th inning. And NMC looking to pile on some runs, as so far the second half of this game has not treated them too kindly. Back in the top of the 4th, they were silenced pretty quick, and then in the bottom allowing those 2 runs. They could win this game easily with 9 runs. But if all their offense was done in one inning, that is a big question mark heading into the championship game, and I'm sure something that is in the back of their mind. The 0-2, good drive down the line. It is going to be fair and extra bases. It is a big, big swing, and it is going to officially be a double. Jackson Payne, a nice rope. It is back-to-back doubles dating back to his last time up. And that is one heck of a way to kick off the inning. Going back to that question, can NMC get the offense rolling in more than one inning? It looks like the answer, at least right now, is going to be yes. And yes, they did score 2 runs back in the first, but that was with 2 outs and a lot of just patience at the plate. This is pure hitting. And there it is again, a good crack into right center field. It is down, and Payne is going to score. In the meantime, it is Canes going to second base, and he is in there. It is an RBI double, back-to-back doubles, and NMC is in double digits. Nicely done by Canes, and here is the offense showing their prowess once again. Those big swings make a world of difference. 10-3 now your score. And up by 7, this offense has a chance to pile on the couple of runs they need to enforce the run rule at the end of the inning. And looking at it, 10 runs after 5, they need 3, and they need to shut down the Diamond Boys offense one final time. The 1-0 fouled back, now 1-1 the count. Once again, stay with us throughout the day as we have another game up next. It is going to be NMC Kervik taking on NMC Bliss at 1 p.m. Then the winner of this game takes on the winner of that one in this championship game for the NABF World Series 16U division, scheduled to get underway at around 3:30 p.m. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Up and in for ball 2. Good reflexes behind the dish as Greco was able to keep it close. For those just tuning in or for those who missed the beginning of this inning, back-to-back doubles leads to a run scoring, but NMC wants more. The 2-1 is up high for ball 3. And the on-deck circle after Ciroli, it is Riggle. But an opportunity to put a second duck on the pond. The pitch. Fly ball sent into the sky, off to the left, called off at short, and the play is made for out number 1. A high pop out retires Ciroli. With 1 down, it is Grady Riggle, the starting pitcher, back in. He has reached safely all 3 times he has stepped in today. He has an RBI single, and on top of that, a pair of walks back-to-back. Good drive up the middle. It is through into center field. His second single of the day. And it will not have an RBI added on, but he wants to go to second, and he is going to be in. A nice piece of hitting from Grady Riggle. It is a single, and that puts 2 runners in scoring position, 1 at second, 1 at third, with 1 down. And yet again, it's an example of timely hitting. So far in this frame, 3 hits, 2 doubles, and 1 single. And 1 run has scored, 2 more pretty much ready to come in, as it is Chenevi trying to bring him in. 2 walks for him so far, and he has reached a total of 3 times as the middle sequence was an error. First pitch misses up high in the clouds for ball 1. And looking again at our time limit, we have until 12:30 to begin a new inning. But at least as things stand, it looks like we are going to be more than okay with that. Here comes the 2-0. It is going to miss for ball 3. Keep in mind, NMC does have a chance to end the game in this inning if they do plate 3 more and allow no more damage in the bottom of the 5th. The 3-0, and that one is a no-doubter. Count now 3-1. Rucksager right now might be the reason why this game continues into the 6th, given that his base running heroics brought in that 3rd run. 3-1, it is a nice drive into center field. It is down for an RBI single, and that is going to put runners at the corners. Still 1 down. NMC firing on all offensive cylinders. And that is going to be Chenevi's first hit of the game as well. Going back to the beginning of this inning, I asked, okay, hitting-wise, can this offense continue their dominance? Can they have another big inning? Can they do it outside of just that 1 inning? And the answer clearly is yes. So far, 2 runs in the frame. Time now called, and it does appear that we will have the call to the bullpen made by the Diamond Boys. And we will see who that is going to be. It does appear that is Tyler Mamich coming on to throw. So as he warms up, we will step aside on SmeeSports. 11-3 your score, NMC on their way to the title game. Mamich all warmed up and ready to go on the mound for the Diamond Boys. Runner will go. The throw down, it is not going to happen. And on indifference, it is the run rule inducing run now standing in scoring position. Great opportunity for NMC to end this game early. And with only one down, they have a couple of outs to work with here. They need to bring in both runners that are on the bases right now. And then on top of that, their defense has to hold up in the bottom of the inning. The 1-1. Fly ball sent foul towards the field house. And it is going to go out of play. Behind us here at this beautiful diamond, it is the beautiful field house. A new addition to the Jackson baseball facility. But it is a beautiful addition. Inside the lobby, there are some restrooms, and on top of that, some signed jerseys of some former Polar Bears who are now playing or did play at the MLB level. The 2-2, it is going to be taken just outside of the zone. Count now full 3-2 in the on-deck circle after Allen. It is going to be Stutter. The pitch, it is low for ball 4, and that officially loads up the bases with one down. And it looks like yet another big inning for NMC Brewing, and they don't want to stop at 13 or where they are right now at 11. Stutter an opportunity. Ground ball hit over towards the right side, picked up over at first. The throw home, it is wide. That is going to bring in one. And we will see if he did establish over at first base. And it does look like he did, so that'll be 2 down, but now a 12-3 score. Actually, no, he didn't. So everybody's safe. So the bases do stay loaded. They tried getting that lead runner at home. I do like that decision. But you have to get that for sure out. You have to in a game like this. And now one more miscue. You have to score again in the 5th to even keep the game going into the 6th. As of right now, all signs are pointing towards NMC Canes booking one of 2 places in the championship game at 3:30. And as a 15U squad, no less, it is very impressive what they are doing in this game. They have come in here against the top dog and have taken their throne. But they will have to pull above their weight again in the championship if they are to take down one of the 16U NMC squads. 1-1 fouled away, now 1-2 the count. Both of those NMC teams are very dangerous. Whichever one makes it to the championship game will be the favorite. But we'll see which one it ends up being. 1-2 foul back. I would assume at least right now that the favorite team is going to be NMC Kervik. Bliss is not a bad team, but looking at the way that Kervik took care of business in this tournament, they would be the favorites. The 1-2 fly ball sent deep into the outfield, still carrying. And it is going to be caught in center field. The runner from third will tag up, same with the runner from second. That'll put runners at the corners, and the run rule inducing run at the bottom of the inning comes around to score. Now it is 13-3 NMC. Job complete in the inning. A 4 spot in the frame. And this game, it is all NMC. With 2 down, a bunt is put down. It is going to be popped up, and it is going to be caught. And the side is retired. Nicely done over at third, as that'll end the inning there. It is crunch time for the Diamond Boys. They need 1 run to keep their hopes alive. Middle of 5 in Jackson. NMC 13, the Diamond Boys 3 your score. Make sure you stick with us after this game goes final, as we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. You are watching the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports in partnership with the Diamond League. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. The task at hand is simple for both teams. NMC, allow nothing. The game ends here for the Diamond Boys. Score 1. They get to play into the 6th inning. Bottom of 5, NMC up by 10. For the start so far, favoring the Diamond Boys in this inning. 2 balls, no strikes. It is the top of the order trying to extend the game. The 2-0 to Williams misses up high for ball 3. And right now you put that run rule saving run on the bases. It becomes a game of small ball to move him along. 3-0, it is going to connect for strike 1. And if you are Wriggle, you can end your outing here and on top, only allowing 3 runs and getting the big win. The 3-1, it is up high for ball 4, and the leadoff man is aboard for the Diamond Boys. And that does change the dynamic of this inning. It's still a simple goal, but I think if you are the Diamond Boys, you're going to try and move him along, maybe using some small ball techniques. Instead, right now, it appears that being patient is going to give you a better result, as so far, Wriggle unable to find the strike zone all too well. 5 balls to 1 strike through 6 pitches this inning. The 1-0, fly ball sent into the outfield, and it is going to be caught on the edge of the outfield grass for out number 1. That is Bowman over there making the play. With 1 down, that is going to bring in Shirk, the center fielder. Shirk so far over 2 with a fly out to center and a strikeout swinging. First pitch fouled back, 0-1 the count. And he does have to be careful of any ball up the middle, as that could end the game on a double play. NMC hungry to end this game now. The 0-1. Taken, thought about it, but in the end made the right call. Count now even. After Shirk, it is going to Warren. And Warren does have some power behind his swing. The 1-1 misses low for ball 2. And if you are Wriggle, you have to reset your mind here. You have to find the strike zone. If not, this is going to be a great opportunity, even more so than it already is for the Diamond Boys. And once again, he misses low. 3-1 the count. A walk here puts the game-saving run into scoring position. And I feel like you would have to see a mound visit if that does happen. And it will be ball 4, and that is the second walk of the inning surrendered. And it looks like not the coaching staff nor the catcher are going to go and talk to the pitcher, so it's just going to be himself out on the mound. Kind of surprised not to see time called to at least try to talk to him. Bunt shown, it is put down. They have a potential play over at third. Instead, they throw it into the center field. The game is going to continue. Nobody was at second base. And still nobody's at second base. An unreal play. The game will see the 6th inning. It is a bunt double. I have never seen anything like that. Just nobody at second base. And there is the run that comes around. 1 down and 2 runs now in scoring position. That is a big blow for NMC. Close to ending the game, but it is the Diamond Boys keeping it going, and they're not done here. Good drive into right center field. It is down for extra bases. Both runs will come around to score. It is at the fence now. This could become a triple. He is trying to leg it out, and he is in. It is an RBI triple for Xavier Paulo. 13-6 now your score, and the Diamond Boys offense is heating up at the right time. Nicely done once again. Timely hitting from this offense. And that puts run number 7 90 feet away. Time will be called, and this could be a pitching change for NMC. But one big error, and things are starting to go south. All it took was that one ball thrown into center field. Nobody there. That brought in one, and then 2 more come in. It is a 3-run inning already. The Diamond Boys showing plenty of fight, still down by a lot. But now that makes it where NMC has to score in the top of the inning to get the run rule after 6. Just a wild sequence that could even get crazier than this. And I'll tell you what, if the comeback is made by the Diamond Boys, then look out. They are going to be one of the scariest teams left. Not just because there's 3 left, but also because you never know when they can win. And I'm saying across all tournaments this weekend, they might be the most dangerous team in a championship if they do complete this comeback, but that is a long way away. Ground ball hit over to the left side. It is picked up at short. Kane's throw, it is not going to be in time. It bounces out of here, and that is a free base over to second base. It is an infield RBI single, and on the error, he advances. Make it 13-7. Absolutely wild scenes happening here in Jackson. A combined 8-run inning. The last time we saw it, it was 7-1 in favor of NMC. This time, not so much. Throwback to 2, just late. But what a chain of events. I don't even know how you describe this. A bunt double. You have the ball being thrown around the yard. And right now, a lot of uncertainty in this game. Once again, what looked like it was going to be a simple finish. NMC cruising to a championship game berth. Not so much anymore. The pitch, it is going to hit him. And that is going to put 2 on with 1 down. Bailey wears it. And now it is going to be another pinch hitter. It is Mamich coming in. Mamich came on to throw in the top of the inning. He's a rising junior at Cuyahoga Heights High School. An opportunity for number 7, down by 6, to bring in a couple. First pitch up high, throw back down to 2. It is not going to be in time, and without that backup, it could have skated on into the outfield. I will once again throw out the time limits. We have until around 12:30 to start a new inning. Bunt shown. It is going to be pulled back, but I think not in time, as that'll be called a strike. 1-1 the count. If both runners on the base path score for this Diamond Boys offense in this inning, it would be a 4-run game. The 1-1 bunt pulled back, and it is a strike no less. Now 1-2. Once again, connects at the bottom of the strike zone. The 1-2 quick swing and a drop third. Now throw down to third to end the inning. Not in time. And it might be out number 2, but not in vain. The double steal works out. A big strikeout for Riggle. He now has 4 in this game. And out is going to be Kopcash stepping in. But what an inning. And now time is called. And I think they're trying to get a courtesy, but they won't get it. First pitch runs up and in for ball 1. Kopcash so far, a fielder's choice, a stolen base, and a strikeout. A big time for him to produce. Takes the 1-0 for strike 1. Count even. Next inning for NMC, it's Payne, Canes, and Ciroli. 2, 3, and 4. The 1-1 runs inside for ball 2. But what a sequence. Still a 6-run game, but feels a lot closer than that. And this game was nearly done. Bunt completely offered through. Count now 2-2. Interesting to see that kind of commitment of a bunt right now. You have 2 on. This is a spot where you swing away, not try to bunt, as if you're out, the inning ends, and it doesn't matter if the run beats you home. 2 balls, 2 strikes. NMC up by 6. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Riggle gets his 5th strikeout of the game, and the inning is over. But the Diamond Boys respond with a 4 spot of their own in the 5th. through 5 in Jackson. It is a combined 20 runs on the board. NMC up by a touchdown. 13-7 your score on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. The 6th inning we go in our first semifinal of the day. 13-7 your score. NMC up by 6 on the Diamond Boys. Both teams able to plate 4 runs in the 5th inning. NMC came close to getting the run rule put into effect, but in the end couldn't get it done. 2 runs here, none allowed in the bottom, and they could get it done again. But this game is looking like it is going to see the 7th inning. Unless the clock does not favor these teams. Keep in mind, we have until around 12:30 to start a new inning. Good drive into center field. Still going back, and it is down for extra bases. Cruising into second, it is Payne. He is being waved to third, and he is going to stop there. It is a standing triple for the center fielder. And that is his 3rd consecutive extra base hit of the game. Unreal statistics for the center fielder, and that is a big leadoff drive into deep center. So now overall in this game, 3 for 4. He has reached 4 times, as the one at bat not included was a walk. But NMC right in a good spot again. First pitch down low for ball 1 to Canes. Canes has been walked twice. He has doubled and has grounded out. The 1-0 in the dirt for ball 2. And the dugout on the far side getting rowdy. They know that this could be the final inning. They want to end it here. Ground ball hit up the middle towards short. Throw to 1. It is going to be in time for out number 1. The bases will clear, but that'll bring in run number 14. And in the context of this game, that basically means the extra point is good. Combined now 21 runs in this game. A whole lot of defense so far. Bases cleared, 1 down, and it is Ciroli stepping in. A hit by a pitch, a single, a walk, and a pop out to his name so far. And out by 7, NMC needs 1 more with nothing allowed in the bottom of the inning to then advance to the next round. That being by the run rule. Pops up foul, count now 0-1. For the Diamond Boys, it is back to the top of the inning. They batted around last time up. And it's going to be Williams, Cuddy, and Shirk hitting. And we will see what damage they can do. The 0-1, ground ball up the middle, picked up at short. Throw on the run, it is low, and it is just in time for out number 2. Nice pick over at first base. As that is Bailey getting low in the dirt to make the play happen. 2 down now, base is cleared, and it is going to be Riggle stepping back in. Riggle has singled, walked twice, and has singled again. So 2 for 2 today with 1 RBI. First pitch has him hit the deck for ball 1. But if the inning does stay like this, down by 7, the Diamond Boys, they do have a shot. The 1-0 is going to miss low for ball 2. But this game looked like it was going to end early since pretty much the 3rd inning. But credit to the Diamond Boys, they have battled back in this game, and they have a good shot still. And that is a wild thing to say, down by 7. But given what this offense has done in the last couple of innings, they have doubled their outputs, 1-2, then 2-4. The 2-1, it is going to miss low for ball 3. And if they can double it again, then that would put them in a very good spot. And I feel like just given some of the scores that we have seen in this tournament, it wouldn't be too out of place. 3-1 on the inside corner connects, and we are full. Riggle trying to keep the inning going. Chinevy would be up next if so. Here comes the payoff pitch. Good drive over to the right side, and it is through for a 2-out single. Riggle now 3 for 3 today at the plates. A very impressive offensive outing from the starting pitcher. And he does represent the run rule inducing run if he does come around to score. Chinevy will try to bring him around. An RBI single his last time up. Outside of that, he has reached 3 other times, 1 on an error and 2 on walks. Chinevy takes upstairs for ball 1. There is some action in the bullpen for NMC, and I would assume that means we will see an official change. That is Bowman, the second baseman, warming up. The 1-0 up high for ball 2. And with Riggle going 5 innings, I kind of think still a good outing, but not enough to stay in. Throw down to 2. It is behind. Otherwise, that would have gotten him. Now the run rule inducing run in scoring position. And he might be lucky to be there, just given where that ball was placed. But this could be it for Riggle's day as he just tries to put a good cap on this outing. 3-0 will connect for strike 1. And depending on what changes are made, he could stay in defensively. But that remains yet to be seen. 3-1 driven down the left field line, but it is going to be foul. And that one is into the bullpen. Count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. A big payoff pitch, and it is down low for ball 4, so the inning will continue. 3rd walk of the day earned by Chinevy. Now time has been called, and it looks like we will have a mound visit for Mamich. I would say just given where we are in the game and given what's at stake, this is just going to be a simple, okay, settle things down. But there's a chance they're going to actually make the change here, and it kind of looks like now, at a second glance, they're going to make the call to the bullpen. So a bold move here in the top of the 6th inning. Right now, the game will continue into the 7th regardless. But they're going to make that call. They're going to try and potentially end it a little bit early here in the inning. Still 2 runners on to deal with. It's a tough call either way, but they do make that tough decision. We will see who the new arm is when we return. You are watching the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports. Before we get back into the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact us at one of those avenues on your screen, and we would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you to the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center and CrossFit Strongsville for sponsoring today's broadcasts. The call to the bullpen has been made in the top of the 6th inning for the Diamond Boys. It is Brett Warren, number 5, coming on to Chuck for the Diamond Boys. He is going to be their 4th pitcher of the game. And his goal is simple: keep the 15th run off the board. First pitch he throws is a strike, so a good start. 0-1 the count. So far has been Paulo, Rugseger, Mamich, and now Warren, who have thrown in this game for the home team. The 0-1 runs inside now. 1-1 the count. And keep in mind with that run rule, run rule, and on top of that, the time limits, it's 12:15. We have less than 15 minutes to start a new inning. So we will see if this is the final frame or not. The 1-1 is going to miss for ball 2. And a lot of that depends on the Diamond Boys offense, most likely, as they have been dangerous all day. If they can have a big inning that takes too long, they would end the game in the 6th. The 2-1 maxes him out for ball 3. After a good start, 3 straight balls, leaves 1 ball of error before the bases are loaded once again. And after Allen, it would go to Stutter. 3-1 will miss for ball 4. And yet again, it is a walk. Second walk of the game earned by Allen. And the run rule inducing run at the end of the inning now stands 90 feet away. And you see him on your screen right below us. Still 2 down. Dylan Stutter, the first baseman, trying to do the job. Stutter takes up high for ball 1. And patiently waiting for your pitch, even if it just means you get walked, gets the job done here. You need 1 no matter how you get it. The 1-0 backs him out, but connects now. 1-1 the count. And I feel like this would go a lot for Warren if he can get this final out without allowing another run. That speaks volumes on his resilience in a game like this. The 1-1 misses up and out for ball 2. And now it is getting a little extra stressful for the Diamond Boys. They will have the last ups of the game regardless. So that is the one positive they have. The 2-1 backs him out for ball 3. And we are 1 ball away from making it 15-7. Warren has to have it here. Stutter patiently waiting. And he will take ball 4. And that is going to make it 15-7. So NMC in the end does get the job done. And now they have to wait things out in the bottom of the inning to confirm. But Dylan Stutter, the rising sophomore at Shelby, gets the job done by just waiting. Now it is Bowman stepping in. First pitch will miss for ball 1. So now 2 ways to end the game in the bottom of the inning: time and run differential. The 1-0 sails upstairs, and you can hear from up here the audible grunt. I think he knew right away when that ball left the hand that it was not good, and time now is called by the Diamond Boys. And even more so with all the mound visits and potentially another change, they know that this is going to be the final inning of the game. And we'll get a look here to see what is going on, as it is coach, catcher, and pitcher having a powwow with around 10 minutes left to go to start a new inning. So once again, regardless of the score heading into the 7th, most likely we will not see it. But make sure to stay with us for game number 2 of the day. It is going to be NMC Kervick taking on NMC Bliss. The winner most likely takes on NMC Canes in the championship game that is scheduled to get underway at around 3:30 today. Still a lot of fun baseball left to go here in Jackson. But a 2-0 count. All signs are pointing towards yet another ball, but after the pause, a lot of times you do see a strike, and there it is. So a good response from Warren. to the bottom of the inning. It is going to be once again the top of the order for the Diamond Boys. The 2-1, it is in there for strike two. Two great responses for the rising junior from St. Ed's. He needed those, and he needs one more. Not going to get it there as he backs out Bowman, and we are full. Bowman did warm up, so he might be the closer for NMC in the bottom of the inning. Runners will be off. The payoff pitch, and it is going to miss for ball 4, and that'll bring in run number 16 of the game for NMC. What a game, and the ball just kind of dies in the yard, and that could have been worse. Now we go back to the top yet again. It is a pass ball, and that is going to bring in run number 17 for NMC. The route continues. The offense is back to their best, and it is back-to-back 4 spots. So far, their runs have come in all but 2 innings. 2 runs in the first, 7 in the third, and 4 so far in the 6th, along with the 5th. The 1-0 off the plate for ball 2. So far today, Branton Reed has grounded out, flown out, single with an RBI and a stolen base, and has flown out to center again. Here comes the 2-0. It is going to miss for ball 3. And just like that, yet another run is looking likely to come home. But that would then need another walk after this. But given the scenario, not a bad spot, as that'll be ball 4, almost behind. And now, once again, we are 4 balls away from bringing in yet another on a free pass, which has become a constant in this frame. Time now called, and I think that is going to end Warren's day. And we'll see here, Warren, he's going to hand off the ball. And that is going to do it for his day on the mound. And we'll see what ends up happening here. Who ends up coming in? As this would mean we will have our 5th pitcher of the game for the Diamond Boys. And I believe overall our 3rd of the inning. It appears it is going to be Bailey on to throw when we return. Yet again, the call to the bullpen has been made. NMC up by 10, looking to put on the finishing touches offensively when we return. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. A.J. Bailey now on to try and complete the top of the 6th inning. NMC up by a touchdown and a field goal. 17-7 your score in our first semifinal of the day. The offense has been out in full force. A combined 24 runs so far. The 1-0 up high for ball 2. And we are nearing the run rule. Regardless of how many runs scored in the bottom of the inning, this is going to do it for the game. The 2-0, it is in there for strike 1. For the Diamond Boys to have a shot to tie the game, they would need their first 10 guys to come up and all score, or at least 10 guys to come around and score. And that could have to change to 11 here in a moment, as it is now a 3-1 count. in the on-deck circle after Payne, who is currently on a streak of 3 consecutive extra base hits. It is Canes. And now a full count on the power hitter. But he has reached safely 4 out of 5 times today. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The runners will be in motion. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Bailey comes in, gets a strikeout, and ends the inning, but not before yet another 4 spot for NMC Canes. Middle of 6 in Jackson. Final chance for the Diamond Boys, down 17-7 on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. The Diamond Boys need a massive rally in the bottom of the 6th inning. 17-7 your score. NMC in the driver's seat on top in this semifinal. First pitch from Riggle hits for strike 1. We did see Bowman warm up in the top of the 6th inning, but in the end, he does not come in, or at least won't yet. And given where we are in the game, where this game is going to end in the bottom of the 6th inning, he is going to stay in. Regardless of the run rule, which 8 after 6, they would need a total of 3 to prevent that from happening. But to get those 3 runs home, you would need them to score within the next 3 minutes, and that is not going to happen. 2-1 connects, now 2-2 the count. Riggle looking for another strikeout. He has 5 so far in the game. And he will have to wait for another as that misses down low. Now a full count, 3-2. After Jack Williams, it goes to Cuddy, the shortstop. Riggle sets and fires the payoff. Fly ball sent down the line, and that one is going to drop foul. So we will see it again. Still a full count. Once again, the payoff pitch, and it is up high for ball 4. So the leadoff man is aboard for the Diamond Boys in the final half inning of this one. And we will see if the change is made. Time has been called by NMC, and I think that is going to do it. So Riggle's day is going to be done, going a total of 5 innings, allowing 7 runs. And I would assume it's going to be Bowman coming on to replace him. We'll see. And yes, it will be. It is going to be number 1, Connor Bowman, the rising sophomore at Shelby. 5'8", 142 coming on to replace a very, very good Riggle, as he did pretty much everything that he was asked to today. Could have allowed a few less runs in this game, but overall, a win is a win, and that is where he is going to stand when this one is all said and done. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFest 2024 on Twitter. As well, subscribe down below to the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Enable push notifications to be notified when we upload or go live. Our goal is to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year. If you're new, go down below, leave a subscription rating. It greatly helps out all we do at SmeeSports. As well, the information on your screen on how you can become a broadcast sponsor is there. contact us at one of those places, and we would love to work out an advertising package that best serves you and your business. As Bowman warms up, we step aside here in Jackson. And just like that, we are back to the action here in Jackson. Connor Bowman warmed up, and he will try to see this one out, up 17-7 against the Diamond Boys. Good drive into the outfield. That one's still going back, and it is down in the corner for extra bases. That is going to put 2 runners in scoring position. It is a massive double for Cuddy. Now the runner goes home, and he is going to be safe. Throwback to third in the meantime. It is not going to be in time. We thought the action was done and over with. We played the replay, but just like that, 1 run comes in. It is now 17-8. But a big double from Cuddy. And some trickery on the bases brings in another. This game not over yet. And now it is Shirk stepping in, trying to bring in run number 9. That one's going to be in fair territory before finally rolling foul. A swing bunt there, 0-1 the count. And there is once again some action in the bullpen for NMC. That is Hayden Peters, the rising sophomore at Ontario, getting warm. So we will see if he ends up coming in this game or not. And looking at the time, it is 12:30. We have reached the time limit, so this will be our final inning officially. 0-1 the count on Shirk. Ground ball hit over towards the side. Play at 1. It is in time for out number 1. But that'll bring in 1 run in the process. It is an RBI ground out. Make it 17-9. But that clears the bases, and the Diamond Boys still down by 8. But a very impressive couple of innings. First 2 innings, nothing. Third inning, 1. Fourth inning, 2 runs. 4 runs in the 5th, and 2 runs so far in the 6th. And that is where things stand for them. Still, though, down by 8. The offensive NMC telling the story with 1 big inning of offense. Ground ball hit over towards second base, scoops up. The throw to 1. It is on the money for out number 2. And NMC can sound the final countdown. Now 1 out away from booking a place in the championship game of the NABF World Series. The pressure on the Diamond Boys here. They have done a great job battling in this game, but this hurdle appears to be too big for them to overcome. Paula will try to keep the game going. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Once again, stick with us after this game goes final. Then we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongville. A lot of great candidates on this NMC roster for that award. The 1-0. Bounces in, now 2-0. On top of that, stay with us for game number 2 of the day. It is going to be an NMC versus NMC affair as NMC Kervik takes on NMC Bliss. The 2-0. Ground ball hit up the middle, over towards second. The throw to 1, it is on the money. And it is going to be NMC playing for the championship later on today as they win this one 17-9, your final. As that should be the run rule. And on top of that, it should be the time limit, putting this one to completion. But now looks at the Diamond Boys. They're coming out for another inning. The umpires are going to convene. The run rule, I believe, has been hit. The game should be done, but the Diamond Boys are sending him out there. And actually, no, there's no limit, so we're going to play on. To the 7th inning, I guess we go. 17-9 your score on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. It looks like we are playing on into the 7th inning. The run rule should have been hit, but I guess we're going to play on here. The 1-0 fouled back now, 1-1 the count. And that officially will delay the start of game number 2. I don't understand. It's a playoff game. Most of the brackets around here, it's you go with your run rules up until the championship game, then you play a full contest. But here, 8-run game we're playing on. The 1-1 up high for ball 2. Not saying it's a bad thing that we have extra baseball, but just given the context of the game, I don't really know why. The 2-1 popped up and sent out of play. Count now 2-2. We're looking to confirm, but nothing said that the run rule changes, as in other events done by this organization, the Diamond League, that the run rules do stay in place in the semifinals and the finals. So unless the NABF has put a wrench in that, then that'd be the only reason why it'd be different. 2-2 in the dirt, and we are full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to count on Canes. 3, 4, and 5 this inning for NMC. Fly ball sent into right field. It'll fall for a leadoff single. Nicely done by Canes as he is able to piece that one into the outfield, albeit very shallowly in. So now the leadoff man is aboard, and that'll bring in Ciroli, the catcher. So far today for NMC, a ground out hit by a pitch, single walk, and pop out. First pitch down low for ball 1. And with that change, we are looking to get official explanations as to what the official parameters of the game is. Nice stop behind the dish. The back pick, it is not in time down the line. Still a great idea. Good throw from behind home plate. But Greco not able to put enough behind it to get it down the line. And as NMC is the away team up by 8, they will have to go back out on defense one final time. Runner will fake. Ground ball hit over towards the left side. Picked up at third. Throw across the diamond. It is low, and it is in time for an out. That is 1 down. You don't get the lead runner, but still you get one of the outs. And if you're NMC, this is one of the rare occasions that you can afford to just get the trail runner up by 8. You have command, or excuse me, it's the other way around. NMC, that's kind of tough then for the Diamond Boys, but still you get an out in this inning. You're still down by 8. You've been resilient. You got to get 1. And to get out of this inning to give your offense one final shot, that is key. But this game still looking like it is going to favor NMC in the end, unless the Diamond Boys can have one heck of an end. It is going to be a pass ball, and that is going to put run number 18 right in place at third. So he is now 90 feet away from coming around. Once again for NMC, 7 runs in the third, 2 in the first, 4 in the fifth, 4 in the sixth. And now the infield is playing for the play at the plate. 1-1 misses low for ball 2. In the next inning for the Diamond Boys, it is going to be, I believe, Greco, Bailey, and Salazar's replacement, depending on who that is going to be on the mound, as Bailey was already in the order. So that does change things, as that could just mean the last substitution of Mamich stays in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. It is down low, and it is a pass ball, and that is going to bring in run number 18. And once again, it is going to be it's going to be 18-9, and the bases are cleared. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now full count, 3-2. Bailey tries the payoff pitch. It is upstairs for ball 4, and Riggle will walk. And once again, going to the run rule, this is where it just changes again. The game continues, and still, I kind of think you keep Riggle in on the mound as you have to play this extra inning, an inning that you thought you weren't going to have to play. And that matters for the pitching matchup in the next game, which once again, that next game has been delayed due to the longevity of this one. First pitch, it is in there for strike 1. But 18-9, NMC firmly in control. And there is some action once again in the bullpen for the Diamond Dogs. Throwback to 1, not in time. But very surprised to see action in the pen. That is Salazar getting warm. Once again, a throwback to 1. It is going to be late. No ball, 1 strike. Runner fakes a good secondary and no action in the end. It'll miss, 1-1 the count. But a very slow finish to this game. It feels like the energy was used up in the first 6. The 7th inning, we've expected this from NMC, them getting on the board and scoring. It just kind of feels like second nature for them as this game is kind of coming to a slow halt. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Sizable lead over at first base. Could see a throwback. We will not. 2-1. It connects on the inside edge for strike 2. And the on-deck circle for NMC after Chinevi. It is Allen. Here comes the 2-2. And it is going to go to the backstop. Full count. Just misses him. Even if it did hit him, that would have just put him at second base with a runner behind. In the end, just a runner at second base. But still a favorable position for NMC regardless. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch, and it is up high for ball 4. So Chinevi now has walked for the 4th time today. He has walked a ton in this game. And for those counting along at home, this is the 6th go-around for NMC's batting order. First pitch to Allen is in there for strike 1. And so many times Allen has come up, he has walked, and has set up Stutter in the 8-hole with the bases loaded. Bailey's 0-1. Good drive. Caught over at second base. Throw to 1. It is in time for the double play, and the side is retired. Excellent execution off to the right side, and the inning is over. Nice 4-3 double play by the defense, and that'll give the offense one final opportunity in the bottom of the 7th inning to win the game, or at least tie it. 18-9 your score. NMC in control on SmeeSports. You are watching the 2025 NABF World Series. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. It is the last chance for the Diamond Boys to take something away from this game. 18-9 your score. NMC on top in this NABF World Series semifinal game. One change to note over at third base for NMC. It is going to be Hayden Peters now in the game. He did warm up a little while ago in the bullpen, so he could be an easy move into the field. Bowman replaces him over there, and the change then completes. And as expected, Riggle staying in the game at second base where he replaced the now pitcher Bowman. Ground ball hit over to Peters at third. His throw to one, it is on the money. One up, one down, and a good first play for Peters. Now the Diamond Boys down to their final 2 outs. With Greco retired, that'll bring in A.J. Bailey, the pitcher, who started this game at first base. One final reminder, stay with us for our Player of the Game presentation brought to you by CrossFit Strongsville after this game goes final and after our final commercial break. Fly ball sent foul towards the bullpen, 0-1 the count. And next up it is going to be NMC Kervik taking on NMC Bliss. And the winner of that game will take on NMC Canes in the championship game. The 0-1 in the dirt, now 1-1 the count. And that game will start a little bit later than anticipated. I would assume, given where we are right now, maybe 1:15, 1:20 first pitch. The 1-1. Fouled back, now 1-2 the counts. We are now 2 hours and 15 minutes into this game. And a combined 27 runs to show for it. A whole lot of offense in this game. And that is where we stand now. The 1-2 just a bit upstairs as that one will sail to the backstop. Too much height behind it from Bowen, so we will have to see it again on a 2-2. Bowen takes his time and delivers. Late swing foul, so we will see it again. And off to the side, it appears that NMC's coach catches the ball just right outside the dugout. And assuming this result does hold, we will have an all-NMC affair in the championship game. 2-2, driven up the middle, now towards short, picked up in the hole. No possible play at one. Nice range from Canes as he's able to keep it in the infield, but it'll go down as a one-out infield single for Bailey. The only positive for NMC is that does set up a double play ball to finish things. And something else to note, in the next game, the NMCs are wearing different jerseys. One team, I believe, will have to switch for the championship game, as both NMCs cannot wear white. That would be too complicated as it is the same exact jersey. It's one thing with the clashing jersey colors in this game. It's another one that's the same organization wearing the same exact jerseys. But that is an issue for later on today. The 0-1. Ground ball hit up the middle. This could do it. They will get the out at 2. Throw to 1 to complete it. Not quite. 2 down now on the fielder's choice. And NMC can sound the final countdown. Kopkash, the last line of offense, and he is in for his 4th go-around. 2 strikeouts and a fielder's choice for him so far in this game. Still a runner at first to work with for the Diamond Boys. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. 0-1 the count. But what a job by NMC Canes. The 15U team, the only 15U team left in this NABF World Series. And they are moments away from officially clinching a berth into the championship game. And they will have to take on one of their older counterparts. No matter who it is, it'll be a tough game. The 1-1 swing and a miss, now 1-2. And the Diamond Boys are down to their final strike in this tournament. Bowman needs one more strike to walk out of here with the win. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ground ball hit towards third. Picked up by Peters. His throw is high, and it is wide, and it is out of play. So that'll put 2 runners on with 2 down, as the umpire on your screen says he did not make enough of a move towards home to be awarded that extra base. And just a wild throw from Peters will keep the game going. An opportunity to bring in runs 10 and 11. But back to the top of the order we go with Williams. Jack Williams, he has walked twice, struck out once, and has grounded out once in this game so far. The lefty swings and fouls it off. 0-1 the count. For those just tuning in, game number 1 running a little bit long. This one should be done in the next couple of minutes, and then after that we will have our warm-ups for game number 2, and then the contest will get underway. The 0-1 will just get into the zone. And once again, the Diamond Boys are down to their final strike. Still 2 runners on. Second and third. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. Bowman's pitch lobs in, and it will just miss upstairs. So we will have at least 1 more pitch left in this game. A very good miss at that from Bowman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Good drive up the middle. It is down in center field, and that is going to bring in a pair. It is past the center fielder and to the wall. He is in at second base, and Williams has provided a late game spark. That'll make it 18-11. This score just does not seem like a baseball score, but here we are. A lot of credit to the Diamond Boys. They could have easily let this game get out of hand even more so, but they have battled from the start until now. And this is the 5th consecutive inning that they have scored in. 4th consecutive with at least 2 runs coming in. And that, I would say, is impressive enough. This game might not end the way they want it to. But if you can look at yourself and say, okay, we scored in 5 of the 7 innings, scored more than 1 in 4 of those innings. We're a good ball club, just today's not our day. And to be fair, defense has not been either side's forte per se in this contest, as we have 29 combined runs. What a semifinal. The 1-1 upstairs for ball 2. I think heading in we expected to see some fireworks, some offense, but I don't think 29 runs worth. And we'll see if that does carry over into our second semifinal or not. I don't think it will. The 1-1 popped up, and it will go out of play. So yet again, that is going to put the Diamond Boys down to their final strike. Cuddy has a pair of doubles so far today. Can we do it again? Ground ball hit to the left side. It is through into left field, and that is going to put runners at the corners. Still 2 down, and the Diamond Boys refuse to go out without a fight. And the fight is still being brought to NMC. And I mean, looking on the scoreboard, they have won a couple of innings in this game, just not enough. With runners at the corners, it is Shirk stepping in. An RBI ground out, a walk, a strikeout, and a flyout so far for him. The game not over yet. Fly ball sent into right field, still going back. It is down for extra bases. We have reached 30 combined runs. Number 31 is coming home. He is going to be in. The play at third, it is not in time. It is a 2 RBI triple. Now an 18-13 ball game. This is unreal. The hit parade continues for the Diamond Boys in this final inning. Shirk doesn't want to go home quite yet. They still need 5. Time is called. And could we see another call to the bullpen? That would be something. We will see. Peters did warm up a little while ago. He would be the most likely guy to come in. But either way, just absolute chaos at the end of this game. Combined, this is the 4th 4-spot inning. And combined, this is the 5th half inning with at least 4 runs scoring. This is just absurd. 31 combined runs. in the World Series semifinal. Put this in the ALCS, and I think Bob Costas' head will blow off. I don't think this would be able to be comprehended. Well, unless Kyle Schwarber and Aaron Judge are doing all the damage, then maybe that'd be a little bit better. But either way, this has been just a wild, wild contest. First pitch popped out of play, 0-1 the count. And I can't believe I'm saying this. It is not done yet. But this squad, their resilience, it needs to be respected. This has been fun to watch for them. It's a pass ball, and it is now a 4-run ball game. Out of nowhere. This is something. This has really been a fun game to watch. The finish has been tremendous. Nobody expected something like this. And once again, with the run rules being adjusted here, with 10 runs after 5 being the furthest run rule, that has allowed for this late game madness. The 1-0 is or the 1-1 down low for ball 2. And now it's not as simple as does NMC make it to the next round. It's can they hang on? The 2-1, it is to the backstop for ball 3. And I think based on that pitch, Peters is going to come in and throw in a moment. That would then put us at around 2.5 hours in a summer ball game. The longest game we've seen all year was 3.5 hours, and that was Tri-C and Mid-Michigan, a playoff game that made it to the 10th inning. Good rip to the left side, picked up by Canes. His throw to 1 for the game. It is wide. And the game will continue. He is off to second, and he is in there safe. An excellent snag from Canes, but his throw just wide. And Warren now stands in scoring position. No time called. We're not going to see anything crazy here, but looking at that hop, it may have just beaten him, but in the end it doesn't. So now it is going to be Paulo stepping back in. 18-14, run number 15 in scoring position for the Diamond Boys. And so far, 5 runs have scored this inning, their biggest of the game. First pitch, it is in the dirt, blocked for ball 1. Nice work behind the dish by Ciroli. But this game has been unhinged late. The 1-0 pops up and out of play. Now 1-1 the count. I don't think anything can match this. I don't think that any game left today can match this offensive output. And if it does, then, my goodness, popped up once again, foul. And yet again, it is the Diamond Boys down to their final strike. A combined 32 runs in this game so far. Will we see a 33rd? 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Sent foul again. So we will see it again. Once again, for those just tuning in, game number 1 running a wee bit long. The 1-2, good drive up the middle, scooped up at short. The throw to 1 for the game. It is in time. And at long last, it is NMC Canes booking their spot in the NABF World Series Championship game. 18-14 your final in the semifinals. What a game. 32 combined runs. A valiant comeback attempt from the Diamond Boys. But in the end, it just falls short. NMC wins it by 4. One final commercial break. Then we will be back on to announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Welcome back to Massillon Jackson High School, which might as well be the Twilight Zone given how obscure of a finish we just had. Your final of game number 1, 18-14. NMC takes home the win. Your player of the game, presented by CrossFit Strongsville. It is Jackson Payne, the center fielder. 3 extra base hits in this game. Offense was the name of the game, and he was the best of pretty much the rest in this game, as the offense of NMC was a 9-headed machine, as all 9 produced some kind of spark during this game. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram at SmeeFist2024 on Twitter, as well as subscribe down below to the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Enable push notifications to be notified when we upload or go live. Our goal is to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year. So if you are new, go down below and subscribe. There is no added cost, but it greatly helps out all we do here at SmeeSports. As well, you can contact us at one of those avenues on your screen to work out a deal with us to become a broadcast sponsor where you can advertise on our live streams, whether it be in the Cleveland or Stark County areas. We do a lot of great teams from the high school level to the collegiate level with Tri-C, so a lot of great opportunities for your business and your brand to get out to the masses. Time now to flip on over to game link number 2. It is NMC versus NMC, where the only guarantee is that NMC is going to take on NMC in an all-NMC championship game, and I think I have reached my quota for the amount of times that I have to say NMC in one sentence. That does it for game number 1. NMC Canes, we will see you again later. 18-14 victors over the Diamond Boys. I am Nathan Smee saying so long for now from Massillon Jackson High School, and we will see you again in a few moments. This has been the 2025 NABF World Series on SmeeSports.